Greetings, Earthlings. I'm standing here waiting to video the ISS, the International Space Station, passing over. Now it's going to be passing over in Muir of Ord in about 5 minutes, and it's a lovely, glorious day here in Muir of OrB. I'll let you see some of the Muir. If we come down, you may have heard of red kites, which are not like things that are kites, you know, like balloons. That's a red kite, but they're all being shot up here, you know, because they're a bit of a nuisance. I think they're stealing the sheep or something. So that's we've got a red kite, but it's silver. It's made out of tin or something. And if I could just come down and show you our sign here. Now, this is Muir of Ord, or I've actually renamed it Muir of OrB. And tonight, when it's dark, I'm going to come along here with a pot of paint and paint the D into a B. You know, I'm getting blamed for all the signs that are round the Highlands that say flat earth, and it's honestly not me. Now, yesterday I went into the Jessops, where I get a lot of my camera equipment. This is a Nikon P900, which is fairly good, and but I'm going into Jessops and I stole a tripod. You know, please do not tell anybody, you know, because I've been walking around like a mad thing. You know, I didn't know tripods were invented. I was just going to take this off the tripod and we'll go and see what we see. Now, here's a vegetable plot they have in the village square. Now, I'm a vegetarian, pescatarian actually, and I'm just looking at these vegetables, and they'll be up as soon as you like. If you didn't see my other video, there's a quick shifty off. See, I'm shaking them off the tripod now, but bear with me because this is going someplace. The sign's still there that says toilets is seasonal. They shut the toilets 6 months of the year because the peasantry just let them get away with it, I suppose. They open the toilets when the tourists are up here, and kid the tourists on that this place has got toilets, because up in the Northern Highlands you've got to go around the back of the croft to do a piss, you know. I'll put it in the tripod any minute, just when we get across the road. God, it's that busy today. Now, see, here's tourists. You can tell them a mile away. You come up here and you get to steal all their money. Now, if we zoom in, you'll see the snow in the mountain. Now, I'm done like skiing on a Sunday, but today I thought I'd just have a day off. They're mountain climbing, you know, and these mountain climbers are always getting lost up the hills there. Now, let's zoom back. Now, I mentioned flat earth earlier. You'll see the sign there for flat earth. Now, I was a seaman and I sailed around the world many times, sometimes in the wrong direction, and nobody told me it was flat. You know, I've been all through the canals, I'll just lift it up off the tripod again. But, whoa, we're wobbling about. Right, I better look at the traffic. It's like bloody London today. Although it's not as bad because there's people that have gone to church and you would have heard the lovely bells ringing. And we don't have it yet, but apparently we're going to get a museum. The call to prayer, but I think that'll be on a Friday. I was in Jerusalem. I was in Israel for 6 months. I used to get waken up with the bloody museum and doing the call to prayer about 4 in the morning. But I was in Dingwall yesterday. You'll see the sign there for Dingwall once we get stabilised. Do you know that the Earth's a spinning, well, some people say it's a spinning ball, and it spins 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. Well, see, when you're at my latitude, which I've just forgotten offhand, but when you're at this latitude, you're spinning at 558 miles an hour. Now look at it. Look at the clouds. I mean, they're not spinning. You know, so how does that work? Yeah, we're just... And see that Fit Fellas? I used to go to that on a Tuesday morning. There's a lovely wee ex-doctor that does it, Fit Fellas. But I stopped going to that. It was making me... Well, you can see it, you can hear it yourself. It was making me so unfit. So I stopped that. But I'm just getting a rest now after all that exertion. But what we'll do is we'll go and we'll go up and we'll go over the bridge, which is that's the rough end of the town. Over the bridge. Morning. Yeah. But, so I'll take it off the tripod again, so you need to bear with me, because it saves me a lot of editing, you know. I've got things to do, you know, girls to see, so I haven't got any time for editing. But we'll take a smart walk over the bridge, and this bridge was actually just built last year, and before that you had to walk around like for 50 miles to, yeah, lovely day, eh? Well, it's maybe not lovely for him. We've all got our problems. Here's the coal up where I get my fags. Cup hopes injury blow for county. Well, if you go into my Flickr channel, you'll see I was at Dingwall yesterday. There's a huge big football match, and there was all these guys from Hearts, which I believe is in Edinburgh. I was in Edinburgh once, but you know, it's not my type of place. I've been around the world, but this is a steep hill. I'm glad I didn't go do the climbing today. Now there's a sign to Glen Ord Distillery Visitor Centre, where they make something called whiskey. I call it fucking dynamite. And when I first came to Muir of OrB, I went in there and I was with my girlfriend, and I had the whiskey, free whiskey, and she had the free whiskey. She gave it to me. I think she was trying to kill me. So, I'm going to put it in the tripod again. Maybe stop for a cigarette or something. Bear with me. Now, there's a huge amount of videos on YouTube and the internet about flat earth. People say, you know, they've only just heard of it. I sailed around the world, I never heard it. And I was in Japan one time, across from Hawaii, and when that big tsunami started, I'd never heard of tsunami. And I'd been in Japan, and I'd been in all about the place. And they didn't have tsunamis then. See the snow there, I usually run up that. Sunday morning I'm up there. But here we are, we're standing here like a... Now we'll just show you the snow on the other side. Because there is snow on the other side. You can find it. Oh, my head's shaking. I ran out of fags last night, 4 in the morning, you know what it's like. Anyway, so that's tsunami, you know, and I've seen some strange sights at sea, you know, which made me open to the idea that there might be some other problems. Now, you've heard of ships going over the curvature of the earth. Well, this proves that there's curvature, because you'll see these cars coming over the curvature and disappearing, and some of them coming towards us. Have maybe been in Japan or somewhere, maybe been at the distillery. So I just stopped for a while. Explore the so maybe not, it may be big backpack. So we'll go up and we'll go over. We could go into the distillery and get the free booze. You see the sign for Interpro and Alapool, 2 signs. Now this is Highland Council. They've no money for potholes, but the money for bloody Gaelic. Now I've forgotten, just bear with me when we're going along here. I've forgotten all my Gaelic, but you know, it's just for the tourists. You say, look at these quaint people, they don't even speak English. There's only about 1% of the Scottish population speaks Gaelic. But they've got to translate all the government, all the Highland Council bumf is translated into Gaelic, you know. And I was saying that if you want to teach the kids something, and they teach Gaelic up here in the schools, I mean, who's going to use that? If they taught them Arabic, now that would be good. Or if they taught them Mandarin. My wee nieces are adopted from China, and the world trade is with China, not bloody Luther Hebrides. So it's lovely. I think this is the second time I've come across the bridge since it opened. I don't want to waste my money on it, so we'll just quick shifty around. I don't know what the tourists come up here for, you know. There's bloody nothing here. I think the pub's going to shut, and there's no people. It's getting to work, this tripod, I'm not used to them. I was a wedding photographer, press and commercial, but I sold my wedding directory in 2002 that I built. UK's largest wedding directory. Bought some yachts, well, one at a time, know what it's like. And so, did I mention my website, which is www.flatearthhighlands.org. I'll say that again because I keep forgetting what it is. www.flatearthhighlands.org. and it's free to enter, not like the council. Now, you might be able to see in the vast distance that garage there. Now, I don't have a car. Whoops. Jeez. Yeah, the garage. I don't have a car. Whoops. I'll do that again. I don't have a car. Whoops. So there's a petrol garage there, and beside it, right beside it, there's a sawmill. Like two enormously volatile items. And you know, I think one day that this is right. You know, at least it's down the rough end. You know, but also now I don't get a good signal here. On my phone. In the Highlands, you don't get a signal on the phone. So when you go climbing, you go up there and there's no signal, and you can't call out the rescue. So they built this phone mast yesterday. Last year, and it's no bloody use. You know, look how low it is. You should just stick it on the top of, that's Ben Levis away there in the distance. I've been up there a couple of times, you know, just run up there, something to do, you know, nothing on the telly. But so they built that there. Now these masts give you cancer, so that's why they put it in the rough end of sound. But you know, they tell you that the phone signal comes from satellites. No, it doesn't. You know, nothing comes from satellites, because you're not going to believe this. You might. There's no satellites. There's no such thing as satellites. Come on. Nobody has any proof. And all the photos of the flat Earth, all the NASA photos. Look at NASA's photos. And I'm going to expand on NASA's photos. NASA has the blue marble ball Earth photos. I've got about 12 of them. They're all CGI, computer generated photographs. And they've admitted that Rod Simmons, you'll see them, they're photoshopped, but they have to be photoshopped. That's another good point to check out. Now, see the sign for the free church there. I go there once a month on the Thursday, first Thursday, and I go there because you've got a free meal, you know. You go in and it's a lovely meal, you know, and I'm a vegetarian, pescatarian. I'll show you the church in a minute. And, you know, you get the free meal and you could give to charity or not, you know. I never bothered, you know. I'm a charity case myself. I usually dip the bucket, you know. But I'm from Glasgow, you know, just expected. Now if I swing round, we'll actually see the church if I come out again. But the minister is a lovely guy, Gordon. I spent an hour in his, I'm just trying to see. I think we can see it. I spent an hour up in his house. We're discussing Islam, which we're getting 300 families up here in the Highlands. And, you know, I was at a meeting of the councillors, police, NHS, Highlands, Uncle Tom Cobley and all. There was 50 people there. And so they told you about the poor refugees that are coming, and they get lovely houses and cosy. I mean, I'm freezing. My electricity get cut off the other day. I got it back on, but so they're getting all this, you know, and the council's all lapping it up there, you know. Now I've been in many Muslim countries as a merchant seaman. I've been in Israel for 6 months. I've been in the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, which was one of the holiest Islamic places in the world. And I've read the Quran. I've read the Quran and some of the hadiths, and when you've read that, now I asked, the first question that I got to ask, you got to ask any questions you wanted. I said, how many of you have read the Quran? And nobody, not one out of these 50 people, councillors, police, NHS, none of them had read the Quran. I mean, I read the New Testament when I was in Israel, and I started the Quran. I read the Quran recently, about a couple of years ago. But, you know, it's shocking. So all these people are out to help the Muslims, and they don't know what it says in the Quran. I also asked the question later on, I says, how many people speak Arabic out of the group? And there was one guy, part of the resettlement team, and he spoke Arabic, and that's good, you know, because you really need somebody. So I don't speak Arabic. I need to be Ivrit. I speak a little Hebrew. And I was having a debate with the Jehovah's Witnesses the other day, and he says, I says, what shape is the world? He says, oh, it's a globe. And I says, oh, right, but it says in the Bible it's a circle. And he says, no, it says in the Bible it's a globe. And he got his Bible out, his Kindle, and he read it, and he says, oh, it says it's a circle. And then he read the King James Bible, which is a sort of alternative Bible. And he says, oh, that's a circle. And he read another Bible, and it says, oh, that's a circle. And I says, there, I told you it's a circle. He says, no, it's a sphere. I says, no, it's a circle. It's telling you in the Bible. You know, he's arguing with that. It's religion, you know. He says, oh, but it's translation. No, it says it's a circle. You know, you either go by that. So I think I give him a bit of, and he said it's written in Hebrew. And I told him I spoke Hebrew. Gaffarim, Bavakasha, that's cigarettes and matches, that's the first thing you learn. And he says, it's written in Hebrew. I didn't say to him, I didn't like to say to him, the guy, poor guy. It was actually written in Aramaic. And he was saying it was written in Hebrew. It might have been, and it might have written in German at the time, I don't know, but certainly wasn't Ivrit. So what's happening in the village? Well, it's very quiet today. Now, you've heard about the curvature of the earth. I mentioned this before. And here's this guy cycling along, you know. He's going to Liverpool. I mean, who would want to go there? There's nothing there but a few wee houses and a ferry to Greenland or something. I've been there many times. Oh, wait a minute, here's a train coming in. God, it must be February. A bloody train coming in to Muir of Ord. I had to get the train up to Inverness yesterday to go to Dingwall. That's how crazy it is. I think there's about a train every, 6 months or something. There's a lot of people getting in it, so I'm getting out of here. I was watching YouTube videos of these couple that went round every station in Britain, in fact, and they missed lovely day. They missed Muir of Ord. Well, I suppose they called in, but and they missed Beaulieu. Every station in Britain, you know, he must have had loads of money because he was just getting taxis and hotels all over the place with his attractive middle-aged wife. I'm not married myself, and one day I was up in Inverness, and I had 3 women, attractive women, you know, not too old, not too young, talking to me because they saw my sign, which you've seen, and they came up to me independently. One of them I knew actually, but you know, me standing there with three women, I was spoilt for choice. One of them was Swedish. I've been in Gothenburg, and well, that's enough trains. I could take up train spotting. Somebody said to me that, Dave, you to go and take up train spotting instead of bloody flat earth stuff. Which, you know, they're probably right. Alright, we're going to go on the move again, back to the sign. And if I hold up the camera, see the mountains in the distance. There's a war memorial over there. I hope you can see that. And there's a put. There's my house over there. It's a big one with the stables and the paddocks and the servants' quarters, but don't tell them. But is that the train going away? Oops. I think it is. Can you see that? I can't see. I can't really see over the barrier. Hope there's no snow in the tracks. We don't. Whoops. Yep. Attractive girl in that jeep. There's quite a lot of attractive, intelligent girls in the flat earth movement. And this is what first got me, you know, involved, excited, I almost said. But